Welcome to the endless mountains of Pennsylvania, a region of rugged beauty, rolling hills and deep forests, waterfalls, mountain streams, and fascinating geological formations. My name is Walter Zollner, and I am a hiker, explorer, and amateur filmmaker. Join me for a look into some of the secrets to be found within this beautiful, isolated part of Pennsylvania, as we hike, camp, and document our findings on our quest for nature, adventure, and discovery. See you on the trail.
So it's almost 2 o'clock now, and we are officially headed to Camp 711. And it's just a couple miles up the road here off of High Knob Road. And I feel refreshed. I had a little snack, dipped my feet in the water, and now I'm excited and curious to see what this camp is going to look like. It's my second time camping in a state forest designated roadside site. It's actually a walk-in site, it's not roadside. So that's what I'm curious about, what it's going to look like when we get back there. We have made it here to site 711, and as you can see behind me, there's a gate, and beyond that is a pathway to the campsite. I'm not sure how far back. The website says 290 feet, which is a football field long, which is pretty long. But I can see that the grass has been cut, which is good at least. I want to walk you out front to show you the difference between a state forest roadside site, which there is one right across from me, and a state forest walk-in site, which is what we have. We are in site 711, as I've said. Right across from me is site 710, but we won't have any neighbors because the Loyalsock State Forest system does something interesting. They alternate their campsites in the forest between even and odd. So half the year you can only camp on an even numbered site, the other half an odd number site, and that helps keep the sites from being abused and overused. But look, here's the road, and this is what a roadside site would be. Right off the road, they'd have a picnic table. There's a little fire ring there. Okay, so this is site 710. And there's the sign, permit required. Okay, and then across the road is us. So I just made my first trip back, and this is better than I thought. It's only about half the distance I expected, and like I said, the grass has been cut. So it goes back, and then it leads to a small circle. There's a fire pit, no picnic table, which I was curious about because it didn't mention specifically in the website that there was a picnic table. I generally assume that there always will be, but I noticed in my walking around on the hike I did on the road part that some of the state forest sites didn't have picnic table. So it doesn't specify a picnic table, it doesn't have one. But at any rate, I'll take you back with me on the next trip as we continue to bring more gear back down into the site. Second trip in, I have with me my day pack, my tent, and my sleeping pad. And I also brought this milk crate because I thought to myself, there was a good chance there might not be a table, so I'm gonna have to improvise some kind of little little small table here, make my own little setup. So here's a quick first look at what we got. This is it. It's just an open area with a fire ring. I got my chair, got my little milk crate, like I said, and then it just backs up into meadow and open forest. 3 trips and I basically got everything in. All I got left here is this firewood. I have a tarp in the box. I'm gonna put the wood down on a tarp and drag it in because I want a tarp underneath my tent anyway, because this grass is going to get wet tonight. It's going to get cool tonight. It's going to drop into the 50s. It's going to be beautiful sleeping weather. So yeah, I'm really liking this place so far. This works for me for sure. So I'm specifically laying my wood in this way because when I pull, I think it's going to drag better going this way than if I was laying them in this way. That's my theory. Everything's in. The truck is empty. I have my bedding and my tent and all my stuff on the chair. I don't really want to put anything on the ground if I can help it. Like I said, the grass is still wet and I have picked a couple ticks off me today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here for like 15 minutes. I got 2 gallons of water here. So plenty of drinking water. I'm going to try to hydrate up because I am sweating a little bit right now from bringing all the stuff in. And then once I cool down, I'll set the tent up. There's a high point here. That's a nice flat area. So that's where the tent will go, of course. I'll get my firewood all prepped and ready to go. And I might do like an early dinner tonight because I got a special treat for dinner tonight that I got to cook. So it's a bit interesting to me that as I was trying to drive those stakes in, I'm pretty sure that this build-up area was actually created, and there's actually probably gravel underneath, just by the way the stakes were having trouble going in. But no rain flag tonight. There's a 0% chance of rain. We're gonna have clear skies, and I want that nice cool air flowing right through the tent. So this is it. This is the whole setup. Pillow and blanket. Just take it right from my bed. Wash it when I go home. The X-Bed sleep pad. Then it goes in the tent. No tarp, and that's it. And I'm good to go for the night. So I think I've kind of decided for myself that I really am not a big fan of sleeping bags. So I think my next purchase for cold weather camping is going to be some type of like sleeping quilt. If you have any experience with sleeping bags versus quilts, I toss and turn a lot. I don't like the restrictiveness of a sleeping bag. So if you have any recommendations on a quilt, or anything like that, let me know in the comments what you think. It's a little after 4 p.m. and it's super early for me to get a fire started but I am so hungry right now. So I need to get a fire going and I need to get some coals burning so I can heat up my dinner. So I figure it'd take about an hour to get the fire right, put my food in, another hour, so maybe eat around 6 o'clock. And then around 7:30, I want to let the fire die down. I'm going to put it out, and then I want to go back to High Knob Overlook to catch the sunset. So that's my plan for the evening. So it's now about 5 o'clock, and the fire has been going for about an hour. It's getting nice and hot, and I'm going to start prepping my dinner. And what I'm going to be trying for the first time today is something called like a hobo dinner or a tinfoil dinner. And basically what it is just a few simple ingredients wrapped in aluminum foil and then placed in the base of the fire, in the coals of the fire to heat up. So I put this together last night, and basically what we have is some ground beef with potatoes, onions, garlic, some red pepper, and a little bit of butter. And I'm gonna put all of this into some aluminum foil, and then we're gonna put it in the fire. Right, that's our potatoes and our onion and our garlic. And our hamburger, and then our butter to juice everything up. Some spices together, just a blend of spices that I enjoy. So I'll put about half of this on here now and about half when it's finished. Oh man, it's not even cooked and it already smells good. Now the next key thing that you want to do here is you want to wrap this really good. But you also want to wrap it twice. So I'm going to put this other wrap on top. And it's actually 4 layers of foil here, so each one is double wrapped. And then this little monstrosity here is going to go in the fire for about 45 minutes to an hour. And we'll have an experiment and see how it goes. So now that it's in there, I'm gonna give it a toss and a turn about every 10 or 15 minutes so it cooks evenly. And I don't know, it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's good. It's been about 45, almost 50 minutes, so let's open it up. It smells really good. I mean, it looks pretty good too. Burger's definitely done. Potatoes are soft. Oh my God. That is good. We have a winner. So I actually don't think I need to add any spice to it because it's already pretty spicy. But yeah, this is going to be good. You know what would make this perfect? When I thought about it, and I should have done it, I was too lazy to do it. Some type of condiment. Like I think a little A1 sauce on top of here. Maybe next time some mushrooms in there. Oh yeah, this is a winner though. I'm doing this again. Man. This is so much better than a backpacker meal. I can't even begin to tell you. It's like eating a home-cooked meal. The peppers too, and the onions. Oh man. Beef is a little dry, but I mean, again, if you've had backpacker meals, they're almost always a little too wet. I'll take this anytime. All right, so we're heading back up to High Knob Overlook. It's 7:25, and I've been up to this overlook many times before, but never for sunset. So I don't think it's gonna be a great sunset because there's not a cloud in the sky, but it should be interesting to see the sun drop over the hills. All right, it is 9:15 and we have made it back to Site 711 from the overlook at High Knob, and boy has it gotten dark back here. So I'm going to try to get a little fire going to warm me up, and then we're going to be calling it a good night.